Well, what do you think the way your team responded in the second and third and overtime?
Well, we got better as the game progressed. We looked like we were in quicksand in that first period, and there's you can't use break as an excuse, but they had more jump than us, and they're a quick team. I mean, they do a lot of things really well, and they play hard, heavy games. So I thought that they forced us to turn pucks over a bit too much in the first period. But as the game progressed, we got better, and we could start getting our legs underneath us a little bit. Thank goodness Cale played as well as he did in that first period. So, and then again, we're short a little bit back on the back end, but I thought some of the young guys did pretty well. I thought that both Lieberman and Charlie Wraith, did a good job tonight.
Did you think that as good as Cale was, and that's as good a period that he had in that first period as
Well, he had a pretty good period in the last period in this building in the first half too.
Yeah.
But I mean, our best chance to win is when he plays at that level. I mean, we've got we've had a hard time finding a way to score goals, and he's got to play well for us to have a chance to win. And that's true of any team we've had here. The goaltending has made a big difference, and we just have to find a way to get more dangerous scoring chances, especially when we get the power play. I thought it got better too as the game went on too. So the biggest thing is just trying to make sure we're getting pucks to the net and trying to get to rebounds and tips and deep deflections.
Now, will you be able to on Sunday? Will you be able to use Pavanka and Stasny?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until they were. I think they were getting back tonight, so I'm gonna wait and see, how they're feeling, and I'll talk to them tomorrow. And I do want to have a conversation with them before I do anything, though.
But the guys that you had in replace of Cam Burke stepped up, played well in the third line, and Carmichael did fairly well.
Yeah, he had some important shifts for us. I mean, we can't just play five defensemen all the time, but he's learning. He's a young guy that I thought, considering how he's had a couple tough games when he has played, I thought tonight was much better for him.
I know you don't want to make excuses for the break, but is this a less than ideal matchup with the quickness that they possess for your first time out to kind of get your legs back underneath you?
Well, I mean, anytime you're playing another top 20 team, both teams are going to play at their highest level, and I thought that and they've been off just as longer than we have. So, but they've been back. They were back sooner. They've had more days to prepare than we have, and that's just based on NCAA rules as far as our 132 game schedule. So, we only had really 4 practices this week to prepare for the second half, and that's after being off for 2-3 weeks. And they probably practiced 8-9 times because they were back the day after Christmas. So. But that's beside the point. I thought that they're a good team. They're a good hockey team, and they were healthy tonight, which made them that much more dangerous because they've got good offensive depth on that team. They've been playing without a lot of their top guys in the first half.
Based on everything, did you get the performance you expected or wanted from your team coming off of the break?
I would say more so as the game progressed. The first period was a little disappointing, but they forced us to turn pucks over. We try to prepare our guys as well as we can for the opponents, but I think that our emphasis, probably starting a couple weeks after we had that tough stretch at the end of the first half, we started putting more emphasis and focus on us. So now that they have a feel for what to expect from this team, and it'll even be faster playing at Lawson Arena. So. We just have to keep on doing things and keeping the game simple. And, I thought we did that as the game progressed. We got better with that, and we were, not giving up as much offensively.
What's the big picture message to your team now in the second half of this season?
Just to work to get better every day. I mean, there's been games in the first half, that give me hope. I think the last game against Penn State, was a good example of that. But the 2 games, we had some good games outside of those games, but the games against the top teams in the country like Ohio State and Penn State, we showed what we're capable of doing. And, the one thing that we're always kind of up against, like again tonight, is like you're playing teams that have, some of these teams are in the top of the country, You know, there's a lot of juniors and seniors on the ice for that team tonight. And the same way with Penn State. You know, it's the same thing with BC. And we've got a lot of underclassmen playing. I mean, I think it shows our inexperience sometimes. And, you know, the fortunate thing is we've got a senior in net, and we've got a couple seniors up front and one on defense and juniors, you know, some upperclassmen that do a really good job for us. But that experience and that, you know, physical maturity when you get older, you know, it makes a big difference. And we have to play smart when we're playing teams that, you know, have that level of, you know, experience.
You say your team has shown flashes. Is it a matter of getting them to believe that they can do it consistently every night?
That's the biggest key, you know, finding that hot button to be able to play at the same level like we did against Penn State, especially on Saturday night, you know, is to understand how we have to play the game and then trying to play that way all the time.